What's up, y'all? It's your girl E-Money, and I'm back with another motherfucking video. In today's video, that's right, you read the title. Somebody broke in the bitch house, and I'm gonna be telling you about it. Shit ain't funny. I mean, it's funny now. It's funny now, but that shit wasn't funny. I had to roll up a motherfucking joint for this one, cause dude had me fucked up. And what even had me even more fucked up about the situation is that nigga walked out here alive. God forgive me. I'll be back after I roll this joint, and then I'll finish telling y'all the story, because I can multitask, but I can't multitask. Stop. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and licky and roly and twisty, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back with my buns, and I'm ready to get started. I should have had a bottle of Henny to go with this piece, but I don't. So whatever. So I don't even know where to fucking start, y'all. Like, this story's so damn crazy, but I got pictures of everything, videos of everything. Like, if you get a little sick seeing blood, this is a forewarning that this video contains a lot of motherfucking blood. So if blood make you sick to your stomach, sweetie, or you don't want to see that, you might want to exit out this video, because it's gonna be a whole lot of that. A whole lot of. Alright, I quit. So anyway, we are going to rewind back to June 29th. June 29th is the day that my house got broken into. Where do I even start? So this is how we found out that somebody broke into our house. I kid y'all not, it's only me and one other person in the house. She didn't hear a motherfucking thing, and I didn't hear a motherfucking thing. So I say that to say, we slept through the whole break-in. Like, I can't even believe this still to this day, that somebody been in our fucking house and we slept through the whole thing. The way my house is set up, we got upstairs, downstairs. My room upstairs, all of the bedrooms is upstairs except for one bedroom. It's one bedroom downstairs, and that bedroom is my nail pole, makeup, all of that. The room that y'all seen on my other video, you know, that room is the only bedroom that's downstairs. We sleep upstairs, you know, just normal shit, thinking that everything is all good. And the only time I sleep hard is when I'm fucking tired as fuck. Like, that's the only time that I sleep hard. Any other time, one false move and I hear it. One sound and I hear it. Not only that, but I have dogs. I have 3 dogs at that, but they don't always be here. They go back and forth from staying here sometimes to staying with my mama sometimes. When they hear, of course, you know, dogs hear everything, like everything. One sound downstairs, one sound anywhere, they at it. They barking. They at the door like, who that is? Who? And of course, I'm gonna be like, who you see, baby? But anyways, they wasn't here that night. So We ain't had no warning. We ain't even playing that no more, like, at all. It's a rap skis for that. What was dude name? I'm not gonna use his full-blown name, but I'm pretty sure his name was George or William. Was it William something, or was it George Williams? I'm gonna say his name was George. So George, well, George ain't gonna see this because George ass still locked the fuck up, and I ain't even the one to call the motherfucking police on George. All right, so back to the story. All right, we sleep through the night. Naja, that's the other girl that live here. She in high school. So she wakes up at, she said 4 something in the morning to go downstairs and get her a little snack. She didn't see nothing. She didn't, didn't notice nothing out of the ordinary. But I promise y'all, the dude had done already been in here by the time she went down there to get whatever snack she was getting. She just was, it was late. It was early in the morning, late night, whatever you want to call it. And she wasn't paying attention to what was going on downstairs. You know how the house dark, and to prevent from waking everybody up, you don't turn on all the lights. You just, turn on a few and then keep on moving or whatever. So I guess that's how that happened. But fast forward, we woke up the next morning, a few hours after that. No, it was like 6 o'clock. It was like 6 o'clock. She woke up like 4 in the morning to go get her snack. It was like 6 o'clock. She came knocking on my room.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Erica.
Boom, boom, boom. Erica. I'm the type of person that when I'm asleep, if you come talking to me and I'm asleep, like, it don't matter if I'm in a deep sleep or if I'm like just barely asleep. If you come trying to talk to me or wake me up or anything, I'm gonna talk back to you. I may not remember the conversation or know what the fuck coming out my mouth, but I'm gonna talk back to you. Somebody broke into the house. She played too much, so I didn't believe a word she was saying. I'm like,
Naja, stop playing with me.
Somebody broke into the house. You supposed to be more hype or, more scared about the situation or in more of a panic. She coming in like, I think somebody was in the house. So, of course, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm thinking this motherfucking playing. She said that like 2 times in a calm voice. So, I'm thinking she's just playing with me. The 3rd time, she like, somebody done broke in the house. It's blood everywhere. You gotta come see. Bitch! Why the fuck you ain't start off with that? Why you ain't start off with,
Erica, come downstairs. It's blood everywhere. Somebody done broke in the house.
that would have woke my ass up right then and there. But did she? No. After she said that and she brought up the blood, I was up. Not only was I up at that point, but I was on defense mode. I don't think she would have reacted to the situation how she was supposed to react. See me? Oh, bitch. I think of anything as a weapon. Like, I don't care what room I'm in, where I'm at. I'm going to find something in that room that can be used as a fucking weapon. So, she come get me. I'm like, get behind me. Once you go out my door, it's the hallway. Well, it's the bathroom next to my room, hallway, her room, and then it's a corner where you go down the stairs. So she following behind me to go down the stairs because at this point, if somebody done broke into the house, we don't know if this person's still in the house. We don't know if they done got out the house. They could be hiding anywhere right now. So we just got to be prepared for the worst. Right at the end of our steps is a door to get to the front room. On that door was blood. I'm going to insert the clip of how the blood was set up. So, it was blood on the door right there. And at that point, I got in panic because I'm like, okay, hold on. Now I'm following the tracks of the blood, because when I say it was blood all through our house, like it was blood all through our house. Okay, so we see blood right there going down the hallway towards our front door. The front door got a big puddle of blood next to it. Blood on the front door, on the handles. We have 2 windows right next to the front door, and that front door was shattered, busting with blood all through it. So what my guesstimation was, because I had to be a little, you know, I watched my Criminal Minds, so I've been on my little detective shit. So based off of how the blood was and stuff, I was like, okay, this is where this nigga went to next. So I started following the tracks of the blood after leaving from the front door. Go back to the door where we first saw the blood at, underneath the stairs. And our whole couch, blood. It's a blood stain on the whole fucking couch. So I'm assuming that he broke in the window of by our front door, and that's where he cut himself up at. So before I tell y'all all the places that had the blood at, let me tell y'all what the police said. Because at this point, after we checked out all of the blood and shit, and you know, I was like, all right, Naja, we gotta be cautious because this nigga could still be in the house, you know, and we gotta protect ourselves at all costs. I sleep with everything next to me. Like anything that I could possibly need, I sleep with it next to me, just in case a motherfucker gotta jump out a window or something. Like, you never know. I grabbed the keys and stuff, and I'm like, all right, Naja. We whispering because I'm like, okay, if he's still in the house, he probably could hear us. So I'm like, oh shit, I don't know if we should touch the front door handle, because the front door handle got hella blood on it, and at this point, our house is a crime scene. This shit a whole crime scene. So am I tampering if I touch it, or should we just get the fuck out of here? So after 2 seconds of thinking about that, I said, fuck it. Let's go. So we outside, and first person I call is my mama. I'm gonna call my mama before anything, bitch. Before I call the police, before I call anybody, I'm calling my mama to let her ass know what the fuck going on and what I got going on. So I'm like,
Mama, somebody done broke in the house. There's blood everywhere. We don't know what to do. We outside. We don't know if that nigga's still in there.
like, you know, we about to call the police and let them know da-da-da-da. Police got there before my mama got there. And they actually was like, it was like 5 police officers that had to walk through our house and, you know, make sure the nigga wasn't still in there. So 2 of the police officers that was with them was on duty the previous night. So they was like,
okay, so this looks like the house that the man from last night broke into.
so we all looking like, you know, what you talking about? Oh yeah, we got a few phone calls from the neighbors last night saying that they saw a guy trying to break into multiple houses. He looked like he was under the influence of drugs, like he was crazy in the head or some shit. So this way it's getting deep at. So they like, yeah, he's arrested right now. He's in custody. We found him on the next street, all bloody up, and he had a knife in his hand. So when they went through our house, they seen that one of our little knife setup, I don't know what you call it, a knife stand with where you got all the different size knives that can go in there. We noticed that one of our biggest knife, the bread fucking knife, was fucking gone. So now my heart thumping, cause I'm like, so if this nigga didn't come in our house and cut himself up getting into our window and shit, what was his whole plan? What was his purpose of coming into our house? Like, what was you about to do? So I mean, of course it was a relief for them to say that the nigga was already in custody. But how we supposed to feel safe in our own house knowing that this shit done fucking happened underneath our nose and we upstairs knocked the fuck out? So The police take us up to the station. We gotta give them our fingerprints. I really think that's all they took us up there for. We had to give them our fingerprints and sign a few papers or whatever the case may be. And then we came back home or whatever. And my landlord, he got people hired for stuff like this, which is crazy. I mean, they house cleaners and stuff, but they crime scene cleaners. I don't know why he got those on speed dial, but that ain't my business. They got here in like 10 minutes and they cleaned everything. They took our couches out because even though they said they could have deep cleaned our shits, who the fuck was gonna be able to like walk through the house without looking at those couches like, damn, it was a whole puddle of blood on this bitch. Like, y'all see the fucking pictures. Y'all see how much blood was on them damn couches. Nobody wanted to sit on them bitches no more. It was a rap skis. So we got rid of those couches and we got some new ones or whatever. Okay, so back to my investigating. So based off of the police saying that the caller said that he looked like he was under the influence and he had a knife and he was bloody, and how prior they said that the phone call started coming in like 2 something in the morning. So he broke into our house around 2 something in the morning. We didn't wake up till like 6 and actually seen that somebody had been in our house. So ain't no telling how long the dude was in our house, you know? Like I was saying, investigating, sorry, I had to hit that. My theory was that he broke into our front window under the influence of drugs, of course. So he don't know what the fuck going through his head. And based off of where all the blood was all through our house, it adds up to him being on some kind of fucking drugs and not knowing what the fuck he doing. The dude didn't even know how to get out the house after he got in the house. Like, he literally could have climbed back out the same window that he climbed in, which is eventually how he got out anyway. I have an old house, so this is how he couldn't get out the house through our doors. We have like 3-4 doors that can actually get you from inside the house to outside the house. That's downstairs. The front door, and then some doors by the kitchen, front room, you know, all that different kind of stuff. We got a couple of different doors. So he came in through the window. That's when he cut himself up. You will see all of the blood. I had my nail chair outside the window, and I think I had a little table stand that I used to use, and an Amazon box that I just opened right outside that window. All of that had blood and glass, shattered glass, all of that through it. You will see in the picture. He came in through that window, tripped up on everything, probably tried to get back out the front door because it's a big puddle of blood right next to the front door, as if he was standing there for a while. Blood on the handle, blood on the locks, on all of that. So the nigga had to be high to not be able to get out that door, because, you know, even though this is an old house, that door wasn't too, you know, complicated for him to just twist the lock and twist the knob and get out that bitch. I guess when his high ass couldn't get out that door, he started trimming through the house. So it's blood mark on the walls, as if he was stumbling like this. Like, he had to be holding himself and like rubbing his hands against the walls. You will see that on the picture too. So he going down the hallway, and this is where he get to the door that's at the end of the steps. It's 2 steps right below that door. He probably didn't know that it was steps right there. So he tripped over them steps and held on to the door, where he fell on the couch. When he fell on the couch, that's where that big puddle of blood on the couch was at, because it looked like his ass was hanging off the edge of our couch, but he decided to chill there for a second because his ass was in too much pain. So it was a big puddle of blood behind the couch as well, but we didn't see that until the couch was moved, which is crazy, meaning that he tripped over the couch and moved the couch over that puddle of blood. Once he finally got up off the couch, he seen that it was another door right through the front room where he could have got outside too. Next to that door is a door to our basement. That door had blood on it, which you will see in the pictures. The door to outside had blood on it, but he clearly couldn't get out that door neither. So he made his way to our kitchen. I don't know if he heard something, or I'm praying to God that it wasn't the time that Naja was going down there to get some food, you know, and he started, you know, getting himself together in the kitchen or whatever, because when he made his way to the kitchen, he went and got the knife. Blood on the door to get outside. Now that door kind of hard to get out. I could see where his high ass couldn't get out that door, because some sober people can't get out that door. At that point, the nigga probably was getting scared and panicking, because now you done broke into a house and you don't know how you about to get out. This is the part what made me know that he was high. We have a dining room, but it's not set up as a dining room. We got it set up as a movie theater room or whatever. And it used to be my office when I worked from home. When you're in the front room, there's another door where you can go through to get to the movie room. When you walk into the movie room, you got my desk and then whatever else going on in the room. And next to my desk is a corner with a lamp, one of the tall fucking lamps, the regular ass tall cheap lamps that you get from Walmart or whatever. We went into that room to make sure it wasn't no blood in that bitch, because it ain't no doors to get outside from there. And in the corner where I was just talking about, the lamp had blood all over it. The lamp was moved from that corner to the kitchen. So at this point, I'm like, so was he about to use that lamp to try to break a window to get out this bitch? What was you thinking? But clearly he wasn't thinking, because the motherfucker was high. I want to know what drugs he was on. Apparently, we got a court day because he done fucked up the comfort of us living in our fucking home. Like, right now I'm in this bitch by myself, and I kid y'all not, every time I get in here by myself, I be like, bitch, I got a knife right here. Don't fucking play with me. Like, I'm keeping a weapon somewhere in my room, because when I'm in this bitch by myself, oh bitch, I'ma fight. I'ma fight your ass. You know, keep my weapon just in case. My gun on the way. But that's pretty much the end of the story. The story's still kind of going on, because like I said, we gotta go to the court date. After we do that, I'll probably make another video to update y'all on who the person is and if I see his face and all of that kind of stuff. But that was the story of the time a motherfucker broke into our house. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you've been subscribed, welcome back, bitch. Y'all know that's my thing. But